What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. It is Sunday, March the 4th. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's go over yesterday. We had our long shot bet of the day. I'll throw up on the screen here. Not the best attempt. We had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spreads. That's a lot of spreads that we had, and we went um, 3 and 5 with the spreads. Um, so not great. We had a lot of the spreads that won, or the teams won, but they lost. Xavier won, but didn't cover. They had a double-digit lead for most of that game, but then it came close at towards the end. Providence, I think they won by 5, so that was really close. Texas Tech won. It's only a 5-point spread. They didn't cover. I think they won by 1. Fullerton was the only team that I picked that lost outright, and actually shouldn't have even picked them because they really had nothing to play for. BYU, Florida State, VCU, all winners that we had, and then all of our money lines came through. So not the worst attempt, but not great either. I'll probably have one last attempt the first couple days of March Madness because there's so many games, a lot of low spreads. So we'll look to hit that one. And then for our bet of the day, we had a 4-team money line. Actually, let me pull it up here, put it on the screen. It was actually a 7-team money line parlay that paid almost double your money. Xavier, Providence, Florida State, Auburn, Furman, South Dakota, UC Santa Barbara. I don't think any of these teams were ever in danger of losing that game. Providence, it ended kind of close, but they were up the whole game. So it was a pretty easy 7-team parlay. Paid, like I said, almost double your money. So great hit there. So that makes it 2 straight winning days in a row. The great thing about the last month or so is that whenever we've lost, we've kept it to one day, and whenever we won, we've usually won multiple days in a row. So again, that's a 2-day. 2 straight days of winning. So let's go for 3 in a row today. Kinda, yeah, it's been a couple weeks since a 3-day winning streak, or a week or so. So let's get it today. It's going to be, let me throw it up on the screen here. I have 4 teams. Keep this video kind of short because some of these games are about to kick off, or tip off, I should say. So it's a 4-team moneyline parlay, all college basketball. Nothing in the NBA that I love as far as money lines go. Toronto at home, they're favored by 8. They're definitely the way better team over Charlotte, but Charlotte is the type of team they can beat anybody on a good day. Toronto has been playing great though, so I don't see Toronto losing that game. So that's one you could go with as a replacement or just add it on. Clippers at home against the Nets. I'm not a huge fan of the Clippers. They're above 500, fighting for a playoff spot, so they're definitely fighting hard, but not one of my favorite teams. I just don't. Lou Williams is amazing. What a great season he's had. But other than that, I don't really like that team. So I wouldn't be picking them too often. But that's another team that probably should win at home. But anyways, let's get to the 4 that I actually chose. College basketball. We have Charleston. Um, it is the quarterfinals against Drexel. Charleston is a great team. They tied with Northeastern for the division, so they're one of the best teams. They've dominated that conference all year long. So as you can see, I have Northeastern on here as well. I think both of these 2 teams will be meeting in the finals, so I don't see them slipping up. Northeastern is playing, uh, where are you at? Delaware. Delaware is not very good either. And are these North? These are neutral site games, but it's in Charleston, so that helps Charleston out for sure. But like I said, Northeastern, Charleston, I don't see them slipping up. Houston at home. If they win, they could possibly get the number 2 seed for the tournament and get a bye in the American Conference. So I see them taking care of business at home against Connecticut. UConn, they're just waiting for the tournament to start because that's going to be their only chance of getting into the tournament. They need to win, which is not going to happen, but something to play for, but nothing to play for today. Houston actually has not lost at home all year long, so it's more incentive for them to keep an undefeated home record alive. So I love Houston at home. And then Bucknell, another tournament game. Um, they are playing Boston University. Bucknell 16-2 in the Patriot League. They are clearly the best team in that league. I don't see them slipping up to Boston, who's just middle of the pack. Um, and let me see. And Bucknell actually lost to Boston by 5 at home, and then they got revenge on them on the road and won by 12 points. So they split 1-1 on the season. So I like Bucknell to win the third and final installment of this year's matchup. And so that makes up our 4 teams. So it pays about 88%. That's kind of the sweet spot, around 85 to 95% is where I like to stay. Not too risky and not too easy. So 300 will pay about 265. So that is the bet of the day today to continue our streak to 3 straight days. And then I have a couple leans as well. I was going to put together another bigger parlay, but I decided just to throw some leans on here instead. Because like I said, I'd rather have a shorter video today, but I didn't want to leave the NBA out. I have the Brooklyn Nets +8 against the Clippers. I mentioned the Clippers earlier. Not a team I truly love. In Brooklyn, they're healthy. They're a pretty scrappy team. Have stayed close in a lot of their games. So I see them staying close. Probably not winning, but stay close against the Clippers. I like the Knicks on the road against Sacramento. Sacramento is just terrible right now. Gotta like the Knicks on the road, -2.5, 2 points. And then Iona is playing against St. Peter's tournament game. St. Peter's actually burned me 2 straight times. I keep thinking they're gonna lose. They keep winning. They beat Ryder. Um, who did they beat? Anybody else after that? Yeah, they beat Monmouth first. They beat Ryder. So it's 2 straight games I've picked against them. Picking against them again. We'll see if they burn me 3 straight times in a row. But I like Iona -5, and we'll see what happens. Those are 3 spreads that I'm looking at. And that wraps up today's video. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I love all the comments in the comments section. Let me know what games you guys are looking at today. Help your fellow viewers out on what you guys see out there. Not, like I said, not a huge day today, but definitely a lot out there. So we'll see what happens. Good luck with whatever you guys decide to do. This is what I'm going to be doing, and we'll see what happens. So again, yeah, that wraps it up. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.